we go, baby. Start us off.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for tonight's main event. 10 rounds among heavyweights. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Butterbean's had this experience so many times, and success has always come on the back end of these ring walks. It's his focus at this moment that delivers it. Johnson's giving us one of those attitudes like, hey, it's just another day at the office. I know exactly what I'm about to do.
He almost looks like a karate guy. The way his gear is. Shit on the side. I think he's gonna throw a kick in now. The Giant Johnson.
That's funny. Giant Johnson.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
This is gonna be interesting. He's got pants on. That's crazy.
Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round 1 underway. Butterbean's right hand scores well that time. Teddy, we've seen both these guys before, and we have a feeling, just kind of have the feeling that it could be one of those special nights.
Yeah, because their styles, it suits up for one of those special nights.
Well-placed double jab. Is there any advice that you can give in a matchup like this of speed versus speed, where maybe one guy can go and utilize a completely different tool, like try to be a power puncher on a given night, or do something ultra defensively that could be an advantage?
Yeah, misdirection. You know, the guy's going to be real keen, both guys, because they know they have somebody who's so fast in front of them. So, start one hand. He's going to be looking, he's going to react. Start the right hand, just a little flip to the right hand, throw the left hand instead. Misdirection.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Johnson's cheek is cut, and you can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Butterbean's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Scores big with the hook to the head. Last 10 seconds of this first round. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out from here. Johnson's cut is now changing the course of this fight.
Well, the fighter's been trying to do his job. Now the quarterman is the most important person right now in that ring. He has to do his job and stop that bleeding.
Oh boy.
We're in trouble.
We'd be in trouble this fight.
Listen, throw more punches, body. Step out for the jab, then come back and
Unless we got a TKO.
Left, right, left, right, left, right. You need to double up your punches.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway.
This one dance, I'll just dance it.
Johnson's cut is not looking good at all. I'm getting the sense that this fight could be stopped at any moment.
So the key is where the cut is. when the referee brings the doctor up to look at it, he's going to look at whether or not getting worse will imperil his health down the road.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Oh, what a whiff by Johnson. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Johnson. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Good combination to the head. Hits him in the mug with the right. Able to dismiss it. Ten seconds remaining in this round. Crashes home with the uppercut. And we come to the end of round number 2. He can't see out of that eye, Teddy. It is swollen shut, and now the ref is taking a look.
And he should be taking a look, and I think he's going to bring the doctor up pretty soon to look at it himself.
Okay, you're doing fine. But listen to me. We gotta do a little more. We have to pull ahead of this round, okay?
Just take your time wait for him to throw
now.
punches.
1-1.
Yeah.
Keep your hand on the move. You keep busy.
Preserve that stamina.
And round number 3 is underway. Johnson's nose is cut, and you can see that it's worsening as this round goes on.
Keep working the body.
Butterbean's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. That is a strong uppercut there.
Watch the hook!
And he's holding. Johnson's getting himself into the mix now, landing that left hand. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Headshot lands, was a hook. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date. He wants to get to it.
Johnson's left now getting into the mix. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Butterbean's now seeing his own blood, and it's coming from his mouth.
Use the ring. Use the ring.
He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. Up top with the right hand. He gets off with a combination up top. 3 minutes gone by in this round.
Don't stop. You gotta keep working. You can get ahead, but you gotta keep working.
Actually.
See what this brings.
You need to learn on this mistake, okay? I want to see that counter hook.
A very very close fight as we begin round number 4 here. Look at Teddy's scorecard. Johnson's been in this every step of the way. Teddy, even fight so far. How do you see it playing out?
I see it playing out as a battle of attrition because it is even. Each guy working hard every round, contested every round. Whoever's in better shape, he's going to have his hand raised.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Good solid jab by Johnson. Nice work with the overhand right. How about that left right there?
You're doing fine. You're okay.
He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counter punching. Johnson's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. A knifing left hand by Johnson. He has his target. He lands the straight right. Good job with another left hand. And that's the end of round 4. Well, we've seen this before. A fighter with a bad cut. And sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
Fine. Breathe. Deep breath. 2, 1. You good? All right.
You guys back.
Start of a new round. Butterbean's making it look like the start of a fresh fighter. Remember, he was stunned in that last round, but Teddy, he looks fully recovered now.
Well, it tells me 2 things. One, he has good genetics. He recovers fast, physically. But it also tells me he had a good camp. He came here in great shape, and he's getting the benefit of that right now.
Teddy, this is like a horror film in this ring right now. There's blood everywhere coming from that cut of his.
Yeah, well, the only thing that matters right now is Freddy Krueger needs to throw a good left hook.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. The old 1-2 scores for him. Oh, what an uppercut. Johnson's in a tough spot right here. He's going to be swallowing blood. You can see blood coming from his mouth, and that could really cut his wind. Halfway into round number 5 here. And now he scores well with the straight right. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing. We're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin.
He's always got an iron chin.
Butterbean scoring with that right hand. Johnson's really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good solid jab. Ten seconds to go in this round. Butterbean's combination punching is working well here. And round 5 comes to an end. It's just a brutal display in there right now, Teddy, and it's painted on both guys' faces.
And the one with the advantage, it's going to sound funny in this kind of brutal war that we're watching here, but the guy who lays back a little bit now lets the other guy take the chances and takes advantage of those chances. Under these kind of conditions where you can barely see what's coming, believe it or not, the guy that gives in that way, that's smart that way, he's going to have the advantage.
Bang, the body, hit the body.
Guys, I think.
He does, yeah.
Here we are getting ready for the second half of this fight as we've reached the 6th round.
Just watched it last night.
Did you forget that he?
Yeah, I totally forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, it was awesome. I was like, yeah, of course.
Butterbean's in a real tough spot now. There's no doubt about it that the eye has worsened. That cut is really looking ugly right here. What does he have to think about right now? Is it time to just take the realization that, hey, this fight could end at any moment?
Yeah, well, there's two things to that. First of all, the cutman's done his job. He's put the coagulants in there. Now he has to give them time to work. He's got to be elusive. He can't get hit on it for a little while. But also, he has to find a way for offense to stem the tide to keep the opponent from just walking right in.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Back to basics here, as you can see the jab becoming a key instrument for him.
Boxing 101. You have an opponent walking in. You want to stay on the outside? Use that jab.
Butterbean's
Yeah,
so
he's a
dangerous
cool
with
kid,
that
isn't he?
accuracy, a two-punch combination landing.
Kind of wish he's been.
Blocks away that headshot.
On top of the elevator going up.
Yeah.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Johnson's corner looks like they're creeping up those steps. I think they may want this fight to be over soon.
I think they need to be responsible and understand that just like sometimes the tide goes out, and guess what? It's not coming back in until tomorrow. Well, this is enough for today. This fight is over. We're going to have another day when we come back prepared to do it again.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. As basic as can be, but it works. A jab followed by the straight. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now I don't think his opponent likes the tone of it.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Johnson's proving to be elusive. Johnson's right hand scores well. Took a shot, now he gives the left. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Well, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Here's one great round now, back and forth. After he did the hurting, he's the one hurt.
Joe, simply put, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Butterbean showing you that sublime skill right now. That
I
two-punch
didn't mean
combo.
to do that. Oh, I
Brett
gave a
looks
head
at him
butt.
and says, no headbutting, hands out the warning. And round 7 comes to an end.
You're good. All right? Go get it, right? Breathe. Now listen, throw white punches, punch. The tighter punches, all right?
That's great. That's not. Okay.
Don't let him breathe. He's hurt. Get him in this round.
This has been a really good fight so far tonight, Teddy. We look at your scorecard. It's obviously a close fight.
Still
The
lost
start
right
of the
now.
8th round now. Neither guy can get a distinct advantage over the other.
No, well, they can, but so far they haven't. And one of the ways they can is one guy can start doubling up that jab. Start using that jab a little bit more. In a close fight like this, that's enough to separate.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Johnson's going to think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter. Targeting that 1-2. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Johnson's left landing well. He is damaged badly there. He may, oh, and there you go. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it.
One, two.
Butterbean's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. And that's the end of round 8. We hear about guys being calm and cool when the pressure's on. With that eye completely shut, the pressure is on.
Yeah, this is where you're really ultimately being tested as a fighter, as a human being, as a man.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. No worry, all right? I just need you to focus. Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and just keep moving. You okay? Good. I need you to use your feet, all right? Go around.
Butterbean's got a good relationship with his corner, but now it needs to pay off. He was down in that last round. They need to get to work. He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Johnson's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whatever he's wanted.
Good right hand. Big shot, the left crashed home. And
Oh, that was
and
sick.
he goes down for a second
That was a
time.
big
Does he
knockdown.
have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
Oh.
1, 2,
Oh,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Butterbean's able to get up. Teddy, my question though if he'll be able to go on? What does he have to do?
Well, he's got to know what to do, but what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you got to do is grab on the inside, clear your head.
Protecting his head well with his guard.
Left and right, left and right. Nice work.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. He is not in good shape.
Ding, ding,
He could be
hopefully-
on the deck at moments.
Oh,
Big
can't
shot.
go to
I don't think so here, Teddy.
Now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
Oh. That was a big.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And that's the end of round 9. You know, Teddy, I'm looking at that cut as he's in the corner now, and it doesn't look good at all. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this. And he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
I totally lost track of something.
Yeah.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Butterbean's thinking defense first right now, Teddy. I mean, you can just see it in him. He's thinking strictly, hey, what happened earlier, I don't want that to happen again.
And that's what his opponent wants to think. So that's all you need to know, that you can't think that way, especially since that's not his style. Joe, if he was a counterpuncher, it'd be okay. You know, your defense creates offense when you're a counterpuncher. He is not that kind of fighter. He can't win this way.
Halfway through this 10th and final round. Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right.
Keep working the body.
Butterbean's starting to bleed from the nose. Look at that! It was a big shot that Florida, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Get up,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, you know.
Oh.
Get up, damn it!
Damn.
And it's over! This fight is over! Johnson's power just much too much for his opponent. Another knockout for him.
Yeah, he was good.
That guy was fucking insane.
Yeah, he was good. The guy with the pants.
The ninja.
The ninja, man.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
That woke up the fans. Wow, did that wake up the fans. A fight that was
Yeah.
assured of heading to the judges' scorecards.
Dude, we
It
won
ends by
2
knockout.
rounds.
That's why as a trainer, you
Three.
like a fight
Oh,
that's
yeah.
close, that's
My bad.
closely contested. There's a little
Yeah.
danger going on because then you know that your guy's going to stay alert. Here, there was no danger.
rounds.
He
That
fell
was it.
asleep, and now
Shit.
he is asleep.
Well,
For
circle
Teddy
out one
Atlas,
for
I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being
rematch.
with us ringside.
Yeah.
50% again.
That was 10th and a knockout, right?
Yeah.